that you think she's mentioned in the New Testament? So I mentioned in the Quran 34 times approximately. How about in the New Testament? Without Googling the answer, right? No chat GPT over here allowed, alright?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahilladzi arsala rasulahu bil huda wa dinil haqq liyuzhinahu 'ala dini kullihi wa kafa billahi syahida. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la syarikalah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu la nabiyya ba'dah. Pada video kali ini kami akan menampilkan bagaimana usaha dakwah seorang ustadz yang sekaligus dokter, yaitu Dr. Sabeel Ahmed. Beliau adalah salah satu seorang murid dari Dr. Zakir Naik yang reputasinya sudah tidak kita ragukan. Dalam dakwahnya, beliau sering mengundang tetangga-tetangga non-muslimnya untuk datang ke masjid dan diberikan pencerahan tentang agama Islam. Nah sahabat, bagaimana video selengkapnya? Kita saksikan saja dan saya akan sedikit mereaksinya.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I start in the name of God, the most beneficent and the most merciful. And welcome and greet all of you with the Islamic greeting of Assalamu alaikum. Those who are guests, have you understood what I said? Yes, what do you think it meant? Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome and peace to you.
It's a good guess, right? Peace of God be upon you. So that is the greeting that we greet each other when we meet with each other. You know, today is the 14th of May and many of you, maybe all of you, you may be celebrating Mother's Day. How many mothers in this room here and grandmothers? Okay, give them a big hand, right? It's a big honor for you to be mothers, grandmothers, you know, great-grandmothers maybe, some of you. What's your name, brother? Yeah. Darren. Yeah, Darren, he was reading a poster up there that speaks about mothers. And it says that paradise lies beneath your mother's feet. When I asked him the question, he said, you know, that's really important. That's really, you know, amazing ways that Islam honors its mothers. But there is also one more saying of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. A Muslim person approached the Prophet and he asked this question, that of all the people in the world, who should be my love, my compassion, right? My obedience should go towards. Look at the question. Who should I be the best towards compared to all the people in the world? The Prophet, he said, your mother. Then the person asked the question again. The person was curious. Okay, who next after the mother? And the Prophet, he said, your mother. And the third time, the person asked the same question, then the Prophet, he said, your mother. The fourth time, then the Prophet said, your father. All right? So if mother and fathers, if we are playing the spiritual Olympics, the gold medal goes to the mothers. So does the silver and the bronze medals, and poor dads like me, they come home with a participation prize. Right? That's the respect, the honor, the love, admiration Islam has given to mothers. Okay, here is a quiz question to all of you. Name me a mother of a prophet who we consider as a prophet, who is respected so much that she is the only mother, the only woman mentioned in the whole Quran by name. Who is that lady, that mother Islam respects so much? Wow, all of you know the answer, right? Did you guys read the posters there? She's mentioned somewhere here, right? Oh, there you go. Jesus and Mary in the Quran or Islam, right? Yes. Can you imagine? The only lady mentioned by name in the whole Quran is none other than Mary, the mother of Jesus. Not the mother of Muhammad, peace be upon him, not his wife and daughter and any other believing ladies. It is a quote-unquote a Jewish lady who came 600 years before Muhammad, peace be upon him. He never met her, never saw her. She is the only person honored in the Quran close to 34 times. So actually there is a passage regarding her in the Quran in chapter 3 verse number 42 to be exact, in which God is saying about Mary. So God sends an angel to Mary, and the angel is speaking to Mary, and the angel is saying that, oh Mary, God has chosen you, God has purified you, and God has chosen you above all the women. The respect, the honor, the admiration Islam has given to women, especially to the mother of Jesus, Mary, peace be upon her. So I thought that's an important fact. Okay, one more question, right? Since we are in the question and answer session right away. A question is, how many times that you think she's mentioned in the New Testament? So I mentioned in the Quran 34 times approximately. How about in the New Testament? Without Googling the answer, right? No chat GPT over here allowed, all right?
4 times.
Let's be more generous, okay? Not 4 times, how about 18 times? So we Muslims love Mary than you guys, right? We respect and honor. So one of the indications the Quran is not the word of Muhammad, peace be upon him, is that if it were his word, he would have honored his mother, his wife, his daughter in the Quran along with Mary or instead of Mary. So what we say is the Quran is coming from the Creator to Muhammad, peace be upon him. He was a recipient sharing the Quran and practicing the wonderful guidance which is there in the Quran. Okay, with that being said, I prepared a short presentation for all of you, and usually my presentations that do start with Q&A. All right, so that was the appetizer Q&A. Here is the real Q&A. All right. So the first question I have for all of you is that in which book you don't find the mention of these prophets? Moses, Abraham, Ishmael, Isaac, David, Solomon, peace be upon them. It's not a trick question, by the way, right? Hindu scriptures, all right, the brother got the right answer, the Hindu scriptures. So the point I'm trying to make from that slide and that question is that all of those prophets are also mentioned in the Quran. All right, all of those prophets are also mentioned in the Quran. I as a Muslim cannot be a Muslim if I don't believe in the prophethood of those prophets. That's an important point. So some of those prophets, actually the Quran mentions the names of 25 prophets and messengers. There you go. You have the Arabic names like Musa for Moses, Yusuf for Joseph, Suleiman for Solomon, Dawood for David. So that shows the commonality that we have, that shows the connection that we have in the commonality between all of these prophets and all of these messengers. So based upon that slide, the next question for me to all of you would be this, all right? Where is that question? Hold on. Here is that question. Who is the second most mentioned prophet by name in the whole Quran? Because usually when I mention the most mentioned name, people know the answer. All right? Okay. Who is the most mentioned prophet by name in the whole Quran? Okay, no, hold on. Let me have the non-Muslim guest take the chance to answer the questions, all right? Our non-Muslim brothers and sisters, you have the first choice of answering the question. Who is the most mentioned? Then we will come to the second most mentioned. Yes, sister. Moses. Give her a big hand. She knows it, right? I hope nobody helped you. All right. Okay, good. Moses is mentioned 136 times in the whole Quran. The second most mentioned prophet is who? All right, the brother got it. All right, very good. Good job. Good job, right? So can you imagine the most mentioned prophet in the whole Quran is the greatest prophet of the Old Testament. Again, the connection is there. So almost in every page you can find either the name of Moses or Abraham or any one of those amazing prophets. Their miracles, their people, their challenges, and especially their message of the oneness of the Creator. So that's the main point in that slide, is that the main message and the connection that we have.
Masya Allah, sebuah video dakwah yang sangat menarik dari usaha dakwah seorang Dr. Sabeel Ahmed. Beliau juga mengelola channel YouTube yaitu Sambil Islam. Dalam dakwahnya, beliau mengundang masyarakat atau kelompok masyarakat yang beragama non-muslim untuk datang ke masjid dan diberikan penjelasan tentang dasar-dasar ajaran agama Islam dengan santun dan bijaksana. Di bulan Mei ini, sebagian orang di belahan bumi merayakan Hari Ibu, tepatnya tanggal 14 Mei, merupakan kehormatan untuk kaum ibu dan nenek yang ada di dunia. Pada agama Islam sendiri, terdapat ungkapan bahwa surga berada di bawah telapak kaki ibu. Ini merupakan sesuatu yang sangat luar biasa, bahwa Islam sangat menghormati kaum ibu. Dalam suatu kesempatan, ada seseorang mendekati Nabi Muhammad SAW dan bertanya kepada beliau, "Dari seluruh orang di dunia ini, siapakah yang harus aku cintai dan aku sayangi? Ketaatanku harus kemana?" Pertanyaannya, siapa yang harus dijadikan terbaik dibandingkan semua orang di dunia ini? Nabi Muhammad SAW menjawab, "Ibumu." Lalu orang tersebut bertanya lagi, "Selanjutnya siapa?" Nabi Muhammad berkata, "Ibumu." Yang ketiga kalinya, orang tersebut juga bertanya lagi, "Selanjutnya siapa wahai Nabi?" Nabi berkata, "Ibumu." Dan keempat kalinya, Nabi Muhammad SAW berkata, "Ayahmu." Baiklah, antara ibu dan ayah, jika kalian mengikuti olimpiade, ibaratnya adalah ibu sebagai pemegang medali emas. Medali perunggu juga diberikan kepada ibu, dan medali perak juga diberikan kepada ibu. Sedangkan ayah hanya diberikan hadiah hiburan. Itulah rasa hormat, cinta, dan kekaguman yang diberikan Islam kepada kaum ibu. Nah sahabat, mungkin itu saja sedikit video reaksi dari saya. Mudah-mudahan bermanfaat. Wabillahi taufik wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.